Hello, Maryvale artists. Today we're going to start working on a scratch board. And as we're working on this, you'll notice that the scratch board, what it is pretty much a piece of paper, right, and some cardboard. It's going to have this white layer and then black on top. And what we're going to do is scratch away that black part. This one here is in white, but more than likely in this classroom you're going to be working on one that's metallic. This one you see is a gold one, and let me grab one more. This one over here is in silver. You'll have your choice of which one you want to use, whether you want to do gold or silver. Personally, I feel that the metallic ones look a little nicer, so that's what we're going to use in class. But I might use this as a student example, the student example right here, to show you guys what it is that you're going to be doing. So the student, what they did is they chose an image that they wanted to use for their project. You see this nice little cartoon, and first step is going to be to place this on top of your scratch board, right, with the black part facing up. And you're going to have your image like this. Tape it down so it's not moving on you, right? Tape it up on the top, on the sides, just so it's not going to move while you trace. You're going to get, best thing to do is to use a real number 2 pencil, and you're going to come in here and press down really hard as you can go. If you can get some extra sheets of paper to maybe put underneath your drawing, just stick something else underneath there, or maybe even a notebook or something, just so whenever you're pressing down really hard, it's going to make a little indentation in the scratch board. That way you know where it is that you're going to scratch. So anyways, point being, what you're going to do is trace really hard all of the lines that you're going to need, right? You want to trace the darks, the mediums, and leave your light parts. So if I was doing this one here, even though the student didn't do it, I would probably go through and trace this area right here, just so I could know that, I might have hatching in this area, or trace this part right here, right? That way you know where your black line is, this one here, this section of dark gray, medium gray, and then your light. So once you're done scratching, what you're going to do, go ahead and take your image off, and then what you're going to do is go ahead and start scratching away all the different parts on your scratch board. We have different types of scratch tools. There's a pointy one, and there's also some round ones. The round ones are really nice because you can put it on there and try. If you're really careful, you can get it so it's almost like a mirror, right? So you can see everything in there. But for the most part, what you're going to be doing is hatching, cross-hatching, or stippling, those shading techniques. And what you're going to end up with is something like this. Main thing, and this is the most important thing to remember out of everything, do not carve out the outline, because if you do, you're going to mess up. So you have this outline right here. Let's talk about the nose, right? If the first thing I do is come over here and scratch out the nose, then I already messed up, right? Because that nose needs to stay black. So what you do is please do not scratch out the outlines. Leave those. If you need to, you can go ahead and scratch on the outside and the inside of that black line to make sure you know where it is, and try to leave that alone.